My name is Mike Hancock and I am 63 years of age. There's no such thing as an average day in the job. No, it varies. We have a Monday and a Friday tend to be quite manic. A Friday is because you're getting all the kits ready for the Saturday and Sunday games. Home games are at Treforest, so certain kits have to be taken there. Other games are away from the stadium or away from Treforest, so all their kit will be put in corporate too, which is a room in the stadium. Obviously the coach comes on the morning of the game, collects the kit and footballs and the kids, and off they go. So then we come to a Monday, when Monday is basically doing the reverse, collecting all the kits, bringing them back to the stadium for the laundry ladies. I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, I go through all the kits and I we try and sort out the socks from the shorts and the shirts, but also so they're the right way around. And this is quite time consuming, so I'm just helping the ladies really. Plays havoc with my nail varnish, mind you. Quite a messy job, if you like. It's not a glamorous job, but I find it quite therapeutic. You know, I just go into the warm-up room and there'll be 8 bags and they're all with filthy dirty stuff, and it's putting your hand in the cold socks and muddy socks, and I really don't mind it. And most importantly, it's helping the ladies out. They haven't got to stop to do that before putting it all into the washing machine. Got a mug that I was given by one of the ladies, Mr. Forgetful, because I forget things now and again. So they're always on to me, they even remind me of things. I think when it's your home team as Cardiff, obviously I've been a Cardiff boy, yeah, I think it means a little bit more. It's the kudos that's involved. It's, you know, that wears off a little bit, mind you, but when you start doing all the hard work. But no, you take pride, and it's great to see the kids develop. And you know, hopefully this season we'll see 1 or 2 of them from the last couple of years make an entry into the first team. Football was my life. Coming through school, I played for Wales as a goalkeeper under 15, and 2 years later played as a defender for schools and Welsh youth. I went over to Newport County. It was easy just to go and sign for someone like Newport. 3 seasons there, but lots of injuries, fractured skull amongst them, which doesn't help. And also I had 2 out of the 3 or 4 managers I had, 2 of them actually played in the same position as me. So they were always going to pick themselves before me anyway. Get on well with the lads. There's always a good bit of banter, give me a little bit of stick about things, but you have to give it back, don't you? Don't let them get away with it. They have their little moans and groans, so I listen to them and I just try and give them a little bit of advice. What I try and do wherever possible is get to the ground before the players, and so I like to get everything out so it's all there, all ready for them. There's nothing worse than travelling on a coach with a team and we get somewhere and we're late getting there, because it's just a mad rush. I can't do my job. You know, people are diving into the skip, you know, that's my shirt, that's my shirt. I like to get it all out, all done, so I can sit back and say, right, job done. Come on, boys, in you come. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, guys, good to see you again.
Can you tell us your name and age, please?
Age you don't have to know, but Roy Evans, I'm 43. My job is just as important as anybody else. Without us, obviously, there's certain things that don't get done. Without other people in the ground, then there's obviously their jobs don't get done. So as far as I'm concerned personally, my job is just as important as anybody else's. You've got to have a high standard in everything you do. And obviously, if we can produce a good high standard pitch for the players, then obviously it helps them as much as it puts a smile on my face. For me, like I said, when I left school, obviously I wanted to go into sort of that line of work. I knew a couple of people, so I kind of knew what was ahead of me, but just didn't know what your future would hold. Obviously, I did go into sort of being a groundsman when I left school, and I haven't looked back since. You're not just watching the game, you've got to watch the flag if it snaps, you've got to watch the goals if it needs replacing, you've got to watch areas in case there's the odd divot that needs to be repaired. So you're really not just watching the game, you're watching everything else that's going on. As soon as the game ends, we roll the pitch back and then we get the lighting rigs in. So at the end of the game, I'd say between an hour and a half after the game, it's been rolled back and obviously the lights are on to sort of encourage the grass to keep standing up when you go home. Somebody has to mark it, somebody has to make sure the goal's out, somebody has to measure things. You can't just go out and mark a pitch from the start of the season, you have to measure everything, make sure it's accurate. There's a lot more that goes on that people don't see. It's not just cutting grass. Some weeks can be the same. Obviously, every week is different. You've got to look at the weather, for instance. The weather's never the same, so your week is never going to be the same. Your job is whatever's in front of you, regardless, come rain or shine, it doesn't matter. You just got to get on with it. I've been doing this since I left school, so for me, it doesn't affect my personal life because my family have personally grown up with what I do and how I go about things, so they're used to me. So sometimes if I have a game thrown on me on Monday, well, that's it. I just give it a ring and say I'll be home late. That's part of the job. It's your life, innit? If you think about it, it's just not a job, it's part of your life. I think I spend more hours in work than I do at home. You cannot enjoy it, if you know what I mean. Sometimes you come into work, don't get me wrong, I've had days where you've been on the mowers and a freezing cold and you can't move your hands. But same again, there's other days you've got your shorts on and you know, you're thoroughly enjoying it. You have to just carry on. It's get your gloves on. If your fingertips are freezing cold, it's got to be done. It's more of a job, it's your passion. It's what you want, that's why you are a groundsman, because you enjoy your job. I like to get up in the morning and go, right, what we're going to do today, we'll do such and such, what's the next game, who we got on next, and yeah, it's a passion, you've got to enjoy it. Grass always grows, you need somebody to cut it, so you're going to need groundsmen.
Well, thank you very much, Roy.
No problem, anytime, happy to help.